Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. We're going to get straight into it today on chapter 3 of the driver training with manoeuvring with the trailer. The first scenario is connecting with the trailer. In this scenario, we'll try connecting and disconnecting a trailer for the first time. Get the truck ready to go, then reverse under the trailer behind you. Stop in the marked area. Disconnect the trailer, pull forwards. Park in the parking spot and secure the truck. So really simple, we're going to get ourselves ready to set off, drop it straight into reverse and head straight backwards towards the trailer, making sure we keep it central so that our kingpin connects. There we go, and then apply the parking brake and attach the trailer. That's T on the keyboard. And then we can release the parking brake, put it in first, and pull to the marked spot ahead of us. Then we can stop there, apply the parking brake, disconnect the trailer. Bit of a jolt there. And then head forwards and stop in the final marked area. Then shut down the engine and secure the truck. So a nice simple one for us to start off with today. So the next scenario is going to be braking with the trailer. In this scenario, we'll take the truck for a short drive. You'll be able to get a feel for the braking with the trailer as we descend the hill ahead. Prepare the truck and set off. Reach a speed of at least 60 km per hour or 37 miles per hour. Be ready for the braking zone ahead. Begin braking to a stop. Make sure you don't wait too long or you could hit the barriers in front of you. So in other words, don't crash. Park in the designated area, then secure the truck and shut down the engine. So the trick I think to this one, while we set off, is going to be to get up to 37 miles an hour as early as possible, and then we've got as much room as we need to brake. So that's 30, 37, there we go, and then we can gently brake, use the engine braking as well. A little bit further forwards, and again, and there we go. So park, turn off the truck, and that's the second one. So the next scenario is going to be parking in a narrow space. So the next scenario is going to be parking in a narrow space. Parking while driving forwards or nosing in is pretty easy as far as parking manoeuvres are concerned. You will still need to compensate for the offset tracking of the trailer. You'll have to drive past the point where you would normally turn the tractor by itself. This will allow you to get the trailer lined up more effectively. As you approach the parking spot, turn in to get the tractor in front of the trailer, get lined up and proceed into the spot. Stop, park and secure the truck and shut down the engine. So here we go, another nice and easy one. We've just got to pull forwards into the spot, and all our movements are pretty much marked for us by the lines on the road. So we just have to pull right across to that left line, follow it round and back into the spot, and that should straighten us out. There we go. First time, not a problem. Now we're moving on to diagonal parking. This one tends to be a bit more difficult, just because of the angle. Diagonal parking spots like this are very common. They're especially common in many rest areas that line European motorways. Once again, we'll have to nose in to the parking spot ahead. Drive towards the designated parking spot near the end of the row. Stay towards the middle of the lane or slightly to the driver's side. Don't drive too close to the barriers or the rear of the trailer may strike them during the turning. Drive past the parking spot a fair amount and then turn hard and fast towards the spot. You'll need to watch both of your side mirrors, the driver's side mirror to ensure the front of your trailer doesn't hit the trailer beside you, and the passenger side mirror to see that your trailer is safely entering the parking spot. Stop in the designated area, secure the truck and shut down the engine. So hopefully we'll get this sorted first time. We'll set off. Keep it slightly towards the driver's side but not too close to the barriers. And then we're going to head past the spot. Hard turning. Oh. Yep, looks like we've made that. And then straighten up. Is that going to go in with the back wheel? Yes. There we go. Secure the truck and shut down the engine. So next we're going to be doing driving on a roundabout. So roundabouts are very common on the streets of Europe, so it's important to know how to negotiate them. Stay to the outside of your lane as you approach the roundabout. This will help your trailer clear the inside of the initial turn-in. Drive towards the centre of the roundabout as you enter. Once inside, you'll have to head towards the outside. This is to keep your trailer away from the centre of the roundabout. Keep an eye on your mirror to ensure the trailer isn't getting too close to the inside barriers. Leaving the roundabout is fairly easy since your trailer is already positioned away from the inside of the exit. Swing wide on exit and the trailer should follow nicely. Park in the designated area and secure the truck. So we'll set off, drive up to the roundabout, keeping to the left hand side, the driver's side of the road. And then we'll make a nice wide turn to enter the roundabout so we don't hit the cones on the passenger side. And then pull it straight back out towards the outside of the roundabout on the passenger side. Keep a nice wide turn, using the right mirror to make sure that the trailer stays as close to that line as possible without going too near the cones. And then bring it nice and wide to come round the exit, and then we can straighten up and head straight for the parking area. Then roll it in and stop. And that's number 5 completed. So next we'll be driving through simple turns with the trailer. Ahead of you are some tight turns with little room to spare. These will help you learn to manoeuvre the trailer effectively. Follow the road markings towards the driver's side barrier and prepare for the first turn. Stay close to the outside barrier through the turn and the trailer should follow you nicely into the course. Continue to follow the road markings to set up for the second turn, a tight 90-degree corner. You'll have to drive deep into the corner to ensure your trailer will clear the inside barriers. Use your front mirror to help you go as far as you can into the corner without hitting anything. Continue along the outer barrier. Once again, another tight 90-degree corner will require that you use all the room available to you. Stop in the designated area and secure the truck. So in this one we've got to be a bit more thoughtful about how we position the truck to get into the turns, making sure we give ourselves as much room as possible. So we'll set off and head straight over for the left-hand barrier. Ready to make a nice wide sweeping turn into the first corner. To follow that barrier around on the left. And then we'll sweep straight over to the right hand side, ready for the left hander. Oh, knocked the mouse there. That's it, make sure we're in as far as we can. And then bring it round nice and tight so we don't clip that barrier in front of us. Yep, looks like we've made that. Oh, that front of that trailer was a bit close. And then again we'll pull nice and deep into the corner. Hopefully that back of the trailer pulls out a little bit before coming back round. Straighten up early so we're going down this right hand side of the barriers. And there we go, we're around the corner. So now we just have to pull up, park up and turn the engine off. A bit further forwards, there we go. Secure the truck, shut down the engine. Success! So the next scenario we'll be driving through complex turns. So ahead are a variety of complex corners and obstacles. Take everything you've learned so far into account and it shouldn't be too difficult. The road markings can help give you an idea of how to proceed through each set of obstacles. Keep the tractor to the outside of the corner, you'll need to swing wide as the trailer follows a shorter path. The next corner is an easy 90-degree turn. Once again keep the truck to the outside of the turn and utilise all the space available to you. Take your time here, the course opens up but you will still need to be precise. Keep a wide berth around the barriers. Take care as you enter this narrow section. Keep a wide berth around the barriers. Take care as you enter this narrow section. Swing the tractor wide well before you enter to set your trailer up for entry. The final 90-degree turn is much sharper than the first, but there is plenty of room if you use your space wisely. Stop in the designated area, then secure the truck and switch off the engine. So again, just driving through the course, we'll start the engine and set off. So this first corner we have to take it nice and wide and make sure the trailer's got plenty of space to get around the inside of the corner. There we go. Then next we've got the easy 90-degree corner. That's got a very rounded corner on the inside, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just need to make sure we don't clip these cones in front of us. And there we go. Now we need to get round this barrier and then get back over to the right as early as possible to set up for the next corner. So there, as soon as the midpoint of the trailer is passed, a hard turn to the right, and then we can turn back to the left and we're more lined up. Now we'll stick to the right around the first left hand bend, and then we'll stick to the left around the next right hand bend, just trying to give ourselves as much space as possible on the inside of the turns. And then once we're around there, we can pull ourselves around and straighten back up, ready for the sharp 90-degree turn at the end. This one again will turn in deep, but then we'll turn sharp back out of it so that we don't clip the barrier. Just there. Perfect. And then head forwards, straighten up, and park in the spot. And engine off. Success. So the next scenario is the final one of chapter 3. It's the advanced training course for the trailer. In this scenario you'll face a variety of different turns to help you get used to driving with a trailer. Stay focused, adjust your speed to each situation, and make full use of the space available on the training course. The first turn is a dogleg turn, 2 turns in one, and you'll have to set up for a left turn but transition to a right turn in the middle of the manoeuvre. This next turn crosses you over to the other side of the median. It's not particularly difficult, but you will need to watch that you leave enough space for your trailer. Next you'll have to negotiate a tight slalom through the concrete barriers. Go slow and use your mirrors, and make sure to swing wide enough so your trailer can clear the barriers. At this point you'll enter another slalom complemented by extra cones at the apex of each curve. Be sure not to hit any of them. Next are a couple of easy corners on your way to the roundabout. Use the straight section to prepare for entering the roundabout. Stay to the outside before you enter it. Enter the roundabout and watch the placement of your trailer. It will track differently once you are inside the roundabout compared to how you entered. Exit the roundabout and drive on to the next set of turns. The turn here is extremely sharp. Take it slow and use the space around you smartly. Be mindful of the trailer's tail swing as well. As you drive through the next few turns, remember to try and set yourself up for the next turn as you exit the previous one. Don't rush the final corner. It looks easy, but there is less room to manoeuvre than there appears to be. Stop in the designated area, secure the truck and shut down the engine. Okay, so we'll start the engine, release the brake and set off. So we'll immediately move over to the right hand side of the road to give ourselves as much space as possible heading into the dogleg turn. Next is the crossover. So again we'll head in a little bit deeper. Nice sharp turn to give ourselves space on the inside as we exit. Now we move on to the slalom. This is a lot tighter than it looked when they did it. Again, trying to keep it wide into that outside edge. Oof, just made it. Now we move on to the second slalom. So here, keeping to the outside of each corner, moving across, and moving across again, watching those cones on each side. And then we have a couple of easier turns. Still taking it deep to make sure we don't clip that inside barrier. And this next section is a little bit easier, heading towards the roundabout. So as we're approaching the roundabout, we'll stay to the left and give ourselves plenty of room to get on. And make sure we try and keep that trailer to the middle of the lane, or lanes. And then nice and wide round the corner into the straight section. Now we don't want to get too fast up here because we've got this sharp right hander coming up. So we'll head as far forwards as possible. And bring ourselves round. And stay to that left hand barrier. And then moving across to the right. Ooh, straighten up a bit. There we go. And back left. Pushing ourselves right across for this final turn. And going nice and deep, give ourselves as much space as possible. And then straight ahead. And park up. Oh, too far. There we go. And park up. Pretend we didn't see that. And that's chapter 3, Manoeuvring with a Trailer. So thank you everyone for watching. Please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.